but for me, for those who don't know the narcissist, because it gets banded around when, they think of, certain heads of states. Um, in some cases, there is a sense of, are people being mean without even understanding or know what they're doing? Or is it calculated, and premeditated in what and how they're behaving? Um,
I grapple with that all the time. Whether or not this, because I was very vocal. If I was not silent through that marriage. So when there was issues that arose, I spoke up. But then there was some way that it always became my fault. So
mm,
the reactive abuse that happened, the dumbing down anything that I brought into the
mm,
conversation to try to better us. It's a lot. It's a lot to narcissism. I actually studied that for about 4 or 5 months before
wow.
I actually left. And I
Mm,
mean study. I know everything about him, and I know it from a mental perspective
mm,
as well as a spiritual
mm,
perspective, because there is two.
Mm.
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 Yeah.
So,
Goodness, what advice would you just give women who, or men too? Because I don't, it should, it should,
Yeah, it's not just men that are doing it.
yeah.
Um, you need to pray because it's spiritual warfare.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just, I guess it highlights the strength within you to go through four losses in a space of 2 years. Um, and even think about your kids moving out. I mean, it's just, just to think about all of that, and but to still be able to be standing and smiling, and being vulnerable, but also
Thank you.
being, yeah,
a lot,
that is remarkable, and
I'll tell you why I smile.
isn't it? Hmm.
I'll tell you why I smile. Jesus.
yeah,
That's the reason.
Listen,
So a lot of people, I will tell you, pick up your book, start reading. Thank God. Stay in a state of gratitude. It will help you.
yeah,
he will give you peace. This is so.
yeah.
He will give you
I'm
peace.
reminded of the story of Job, and imagine, this, one minute they're telling him his kids have died, and the next is like, yeah, all your finances have gone, your health is gone, and he just says God gives, and God just being thankful to what God has done. And it's a tough thing to be able to do, but he broke it down like, I came with nothing, and God gave everything, and it's taken it. But his ways are beyond our understanding, and that's a
Mhm.
story. He didn't realize that his testimony will go through the ages for others to be able to pick up and
Mm.
learn from, and stuff.
I tell her all the time, I'm like, sis, I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you are standing, girl, because you are strong, honey.
I get it from you. I really do.
Woo!
Like I have you as an
Woo!
example. So you have to understand that. I watched you go
I mean,
through your
thank you, but no,
yeah.
no,
But
you.
I get my strength from others. I'm one of
Yeah.
those that I get my strength from watching others go through their struggles and then knowing
Mhm.
that they are able, and I see how pretty they are on the other side of it,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that it's possible. Now I'm
Right.
still healing.
yeah,
So not
Sure.
every day looks like this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
Right. But God has given you a supernatural strength,
yeah,
and
he is. Thank you.
yeah.
absolutely.
But Mila, you're saying that what you went through giving birth to Zach during lockdown, and
Uh-huh.
the whole thing with the hospital, and that was not, that in itself, we spent an hour and a half just listening to that particular part of your journey,
Right.
and
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
mom was still around at that time, so it was not, it's, you guys, in this, with your small stature, you've been able to show great strength,
Right.
and it's
Yeah. I
amazing.
mean, thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, Zach is 16 now, and
He's such a cute boy. I love him.
Gosh, he wears my nerves. Thank you. He wears my nerves, Mish. But you know, I was just telling my sister this morning that I was exhausted. I was tired. And she's my older sister, so she's always acted as my second mom. She took care of me growing up when my mom was at work. You know, she was feeding me, doing my hair. You know, we were home alone. She was babysitting me. And so she's always kind of been my second mom. And she sent me a video this morning after I told her how I was feeling. And it was basically just encouraging me, saying, get up and fight. You're strong. I know you're tired, but get up. And the whole video just kept saying, push through, push through, push through. And she was like, I thought of you because you told me you were tired this morning. So I wanted to share this with you, and I'm praying for you. And I thank her so much for that, because today I just felt overwhelmed. I never foresaw myself being a single mom of a special needs child. And I have my days where I just feel like, you know, I'm hitting a wall. Like I was joking with you before Misha got in today. Last summer I was on tour. This summer, you know, I'm not. And so even though we've been working here and there, on weekends mostly, I'm for the most part here every day. It's summertime, which is nothing new. It's always been that way. But my mom was here, you know what I mean? So that was at least some other support.
A little bit of a buffer.
Yeah. And so, of course, summer before last was the summer that she passed. Well, the year before the summer she passed. So I think I was just, I don't know how I survived that summer. That was the year Irish passed. She was probably about to pass a few months later. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just
Meelah, I brag about you all the
sometimes
time.
you're just going through
When
the
it
motions.
comes to
Thank you.
brag about you all the time when it comes to how you are as a mother. And yes, you have a son with special needs, but I have watched your patience with that boy. And I want you to know that you're doing an amazing job. And your mama is probably smiling down and like, girl, you're doing it. You know,
I hope so. I'm so hard on myself as a mom. I'm hard on myself, period. I've always been the way. I don't know where I get that from, but I often feel like I'm just not doing enough, or I'm not doing, I don't know, doing it right. And as you know, Misha, you have 2 children. There is no rule book. Like we say with grief, there's no guidebook. There's no how to. So, you know, it's tough. But, you know, this is not, don't cry for me, Argentina. This ain't bring out the violin. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Because people have multiple children and a special needs child. Or I've learned from doing, you know, from using my platform to sometimes speak with other special needs parents. I've learned that they have 2 and 3 kids on the spectrum. Like,
right. Yeah.
I never even heard of that. I thought that was unheard of. I was like, are you kidding me? More and more now, I'm hearing more and more of that too, that there are parents with kids that are on the spectrum that are coming in multiples, not just their son and their daughter, or the 2 daughters and their son, or their 2 sons and their 2 daughters. Yeah. How? What? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was a thing. So I try not to complain. But I do have to honor the fact that some days it just feels harder than other days. And Zach he's so sweet. He thankfully is, you know, he's not a kid on the spectrum who has disorders like needing wheelchair assistance or needing a talk box, a speaking device. Even though he's still very limited verbal, like he doesn't have seizures, knock on wood. He's not on any medication. He's you know, to look at him, you wouldn't know he's special needs until you start to engage, and then you realize, oh, okay, he's delayed. But my point in saying that is just like, there are children that are even more severely autistic, and it's not easy at all. He goes to school with other children who are a little more severe than him. He goes to school with children who are a little more mild than him, who can actually talk, and whose comprehension is higher than his, and who can actually tie their shoes. You know, but I've learned that I cannot compare. It's the number one thing you do not do as a parent. You don't compare your kid with other kids. And truthfully, I can't even imagine Zach any other way. So he is perfect the way he is. It's just, like I said, some days I just feel it more than others. And like,
and you're allowed to do that. You are absolutely allowed to do that and feel that way.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I did miss you.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Joseph Boys winning all spirits.
Play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.